AA Best Bail Bonds big game coverage live from Miami.
It is the Blitz here on 1250 ESPN San Antonio, 94.5 FM, on the go at ESPNSA.com, wherever you might be. Thanks for dialing us in. You know, we're live on Radio Row, your AA Best Bail Bonds Radio Row coverage gotten brought to you all week long. And, man, we're excited about this. You know, we're the Texas Tech affiliate, and whenever we get to talk to a Red Raider, I spent some time up there in Lubbock myself. Yes. We get to speak with Jakeem Grant here on ESPN San Antonio. Man, thanks for taking some time out in your hometown to talk with some Texas boys.
Oh, man, no problem. Anything for the Texas guys, man. Just thankful for you guys having me on.
Well, I appreciate it. And, you know, this will become my favorite interview of the week.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Because most of the time I look like a child next to so many of the guys that we talk to. And you might be the only guy. I think we're both the same height. Your physique's a little bit better than mine. I know you're faster than I am. But as we sit here, I don't feel like I'm looking up to, you know.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Every Sunday I feel like I'm playing in a game like I'm the only short one out there, and it's the land of the Giants, man. So
I don't identify at all. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, you know, and I mean, I remember we go to Cowboys camp every year in Oxnard, and there's a photo with Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins, Rob Thompson, and me, Jason Maddox, and it's like, I don't belong. And those guys make this dude look small.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy because, like, we were taking a picture. It was me, Devontae, Preston, Fitz, and I think that's it. And they were like, Jakeem, stand up. I'm like, come on,
exactly.
Man. I get all the short
how much crap do you get being 5'7"?
Man,
are you really 5'7"?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
All right. Don't take no answer from me, man. I'm already short, man. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, I get crap every day in the locker room, man. They just – and everybody tell me, like, Jakeem, do you hate the music parts? And I'm like, nah, man, I love them. It was like, how? And you can't get on any ride.
Must be this high.
Man, exactly. So, I'm like, man.
Dude, but you're in the NFL.
Yes.
And you think about, you know, obviously it wasn't the greatest season for the Miami Dolphins, but the way that team competed.
And you went out with a bang, man.
Yeah.
You closed strong. First of all, how's your ankle?
Great.
Good?
Phenomenal.
Okay.
Phenomenal. I'm back, and I feel like this is the healthiest offseason I've had since I've been in the league, and I'm telling you, like, next year is going to be a crazy year for me because I'm going in and I'm attacking it like I'm a force to be.
Have you ever been hurt like this before? I mean, were you ever had to take time away and just got to go get healthy before I can do what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, I had. I would say the ankle injury is not even close to the Achilles surgery I had.
I didn't know about the Achilles. When was this?
It was the year before.
Oh gosh, man,
Yeah.
You're a trooper, man.
So it was the year before, and so the high ankle sprain is nothing even close to that, and so I'm back up and running and sprinting and jumping as high as I can, and so now I'm training, you know, not going too hard because we still got a long way to go, but getting back at it and strengthening the Achilles and the ankle at the same time, and I feel like this is coming into this next season is going to be awesome.
Jakeem Grant joining us here on ESPN San Antonio, wide receiver with the Miami Dolphins. When you went to the Combine, now this is urban legend, 4.1?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
That's speed.
Yes, sir. It's tweeted out. It was tweeted out by an NFL team, and the thing is, no one's going to give me a 4.1. No one ever is going to give me a 4.1. But I told them, like, you give me time and train for the 40 like I did, I'll run it again, and I'll definitely show you that I'll run a 4.3.
That is lightning fast. So when you go back to your Tech years, you know, you follow Crabtree, you go get 90 balls, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was that season like when you were catching 10 a game almost? You know, you are involved in the offense and part and parcel to this freewheeling kind of game, and then you come to the NFL game, and it's not quite what it was, but certainly, what skills did you bring from Lubbock to Miami?
I definitely brought the return skills.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel like I still bring the receiver skills. I just need that chance. I need the chance to be that guy and go out there and do that. And I felt like Coach Kingsbury, he seen that in me when I was at Texas Tech, and he knew that I could get the job done. And so he put the ball in my hands at any given moment, and he said, Jakeem, hey, we need this big play from you. We need this. And that's the thing that I love. And so you can put the ball in my hands. I'm going to make something happen.
When you see that Cliff now at the NFL. It's amazing you get fired at Texas Tech. And I've known Cliff since he was a kid and did all of his high school games there in New Braunfels. Known him a long time. But you get fired at Tech, where he could have been the mayor of Lubbock, right?
Yes.
And then he ends up in the NFL. And you think about his offense, and you're starting to see other offenses around the NFL kind of mirror that college game.
Yep.
How much do you talk about that with your coaches in Miami? Like, look, this is what we were doing at Tech. I know damn well this is what Cliff is doing in Arizona. We need to do that here. Utilize me.
Yeah. I don't bring that up to the coaches. I kind of just let them coach. You know?
You got to do their job for them sometime, right?
Man, I definitely do tell them, man, hey, coach, I need the ball, man. I'm not getting the ball. Like, I'm telling you, like, you will not regret that giving me the ball. I'm telling you, coach. Like, I always tell people, like, I'm a receiver then a returner because I caught 90 balls in college. And you don't just catch 90 balls in college not playing receiver.
You broke Michael Crabtree's record.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, you know.
And all the greats receivers before me didn't even break it. So, and for me to break it, that has to say something. You know, you got Wes Welker, Danny Amendola. You got all these guys like, you know, Eric Ward. You got all these guys, these Texas Tech guys that's going down in Texas Tech history, didn't break it, and then I come up and I break it. So that has to tell you I'm a receiver. And so I worked, when I got into the league, I worked hard on my receiver game and route running and just going and I'm killing defenders and corners and day in and day out. Just need the ball, man. Just get the ball in my hand so I can, you know, show them that I can be a top receiver in this league.
Jakeem Grant joining us here on ESPN San Antonio. Miami's the host city, and this is your hometown. So as the world comes to Miami, what should we be doing away from the Super Bowl? What's the best thing to do in Miami for those of us that are kind of getting this?
Oh, man, I would say just, you know, hit up some local bars and just chill, man, and have fun. And, you know,
dude,
definitely
now we're staying, I don't know, in some condo Airbnb off like 152nd. Is that or 132nd, 125, whatever it is. And we walk out it was like 11 o'clock last night. We're trying to find a dive bar. So we walk in. First thing we see is some place called Carrot Express. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for us. And then there was some vegan shop. That ain't gonna work for us. But we ended up at a place called Sugar Cane's Raw Bar. But I had some sushi with Wagyu beef on it. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, no.
But it was a little too bougie for us.
Bougie? Yeah, definitely.
It was good.
Yeah,
but next to the Carrot Express ain't where I want to hang out.
Yeah, definitely high maintenance in Miami. I'll tell you that.
You from Texas, you go to Texas Tech, so you're out in Lubbock, then you get drafted by the Dolphins.
This ain't Lubbock.
Not at all,
man.
Not at all.
How much is Ballers like playing for the Miami Dolphins?
Oh man, I definitely love it because you get everything. You know what I mean? So you get to, you know, your name carries a big weight, especially when you want to go out and have fun. And, you know, they're like, okay, you're such and such. Okay, well, come on in. And everything is free, and you just go out and just have fun and it's, you know.
The life of pro football players
exactly.
in Miami.
How accurate is Ballers?
Man, it's very, very accurate. I would say it's very accurate.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
We want to know that crazy stuff is real.
It is very accurate. So that crazy stuff is real.
So driving in today, because you said the traffic sucked when you were trying to come in, but when you're coming over the bridge, there is this yacht out there. We were trying to figure out if that was Jerry's yacht, but apparently it's not Jerry Jones's. But I imagine you've probably been on some pretty decent boats out here, right? Are the boat parties legendary? Man,
legendary. I've been on. I only been on one. And so the one that I did get on, man, is legendary. Man, it's great. Man, I'll tell you, man.
We don't need details. We just need to know it's fun. We'll take the baller idea and run with it.
Just go with it, right?
Run with it, yep.
Just run with it.
Go with it.
It's phenomenal.
Jakeem, you know, as a pro football player, you know, obviously the Dolphins believe in you get the contract and you go get yourself hurt. And you have to continue this struggle. You have to continue the fight to stay in the game. What taught you? Where'd you learn just the stick-to-itiveness? Because a lot of guys probably would have backed out of this. You know, you get hurt, you come back and get hurt again, and you're still fighting. Where's that come from?
Man, I would just say, man, my mom instilled that in me at a very young age, never quit. And so I've always had that mentality, and I always was I felt like, I'm not going to quit until everybody knows my name and respects my name, and I leave a great mark on my career. And so I want people to notice, like, hey, Jakeem is a phenomenal player. Like, just like at Texas Tech, where people knew, like, oh, he doesn't have the height, but he's a great receiver. And so I want to be known that in the same shape or fashion in the NFL. And so I'm going to continue to do that and try to go above and beyond, of what I did at Texas Tech in the NFL.
It's been a pleasure, man. We appreciate you coming by.
Yes, sir.
Jakeem Grant, Miami Dolphin Red Raider. Get them guns up for
yes,
you.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, Tech.
Well, God bless you, man. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Lots of luck in the future. Stay healthy. We look forward to seeing you on Sundays,
Thank
man.
you very much.
Thank you very much. Jakeem Grant right here on ESPN San Antonio.